Have you ever been criticized, talked about behind your back, mocked, or doubted? Has somebody ever tried to bring you down, take advantage of you, isolate you from others? If you're like most high achievers that I know, your answer is a resounding yes, 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 and yes. And it probably hurts, doesn't it? I know, it stings, it's frustrating. It can even make you question yourself. But what if I told you the criticism you're receiving, the negativity you're experiencing, the opposition you're facing is actually a silent compliment, a hidden recognition of your power, influence, and impact? Put it another way, if nobody is attacking you, you're irrelevant. The absence of criticism isn't a badge of honor, it's a sign you don't matter enough to oppose. Nobody wastes energy attacking the insignificant. Think about it. If no one sees you as an enemy, it means you're not important enough to oppose. If no one sees you as a threat, it means you're not strong enough to fear. If no one talks behind your back, it means you're not outstanding enough to discuss. When I relaunched Success Magazine, the criticism was immediate, it was nasty. Print is dead. Nobody reads anymore. You'll get crushed by digital. I'd invest my full self into it. My reputation was on the line. Multiple industries were watching. The louder the criticism got, the more I realized something. The volume of opposition was directly proportional to the threat that I posed. And that realization was liberating. It transformed how I viewed opposition. It changed how I processed negativity. It revolutionized my relationship with criticism. Here's what criticism really means. Criticism is rarely about your weaknesses. It's almost always about your strengths. It's rarely about your failures. It's almost always about your success and the potential threat that it poses to others. It's rarely about who you are. It's almost always about who they are. If somebody's taking advantage of you, you have value they want to extract. If somebody's imitating you, you're influential enough to copy. If somebody's trying to bring you down, you're already above them. If somebody is doubting you, you're pushing boundaries they can't imagine. So let that sink in. The world's most transformative figures, from Martin Luther King Jr. to Steve Jobs, from Oprah Winfrey to Elon Musk, from Gandhi to Jeff Bezos, all faced brutal criticism, all weathered vicious attacks, all endured relentless opposition, not because they were wrong, but because they were significant. Not because they were failing, but because they were succeeding. Not because they were weak, because they were powerful. Think about the times in your life and career when the criticism was loudest, when the opposition was fiercest, when the attacks were most vicious. Weren't those also the times when you were making your biggest moves? You were having your greatest impact? You were disrupting the status quo? Of course they were, because criticism isn't random, it's a response to your power, a response to your influence, a response to your significance. So, grab your Darren Daily Journal. List your 3 biggest critics right now. For each one, ask, what strength are they actually acknowledging? What success are they responding to? What threat do I pose to their comfort? Then ask yourself, am I going to shrink to make them comfortable, or I'm going to use their opposition as confirmation I'm on the right path? The next time somebody attacks your vision, pause. They wouldn't bother if you weren't worth bothering about. They wouldn't attack if you weren't worth attacking. They wouldn't fear if you weren't worth fearing. Criticism isn't the problem. Trying to avoid it is. Instead, embrace it. Bask in it. You're obviously shaking the status quo by the shoulders. Good for you. We need you too. So now you, share below, what criticism are you getting that proves you're on to something big?